Hey everyone. I want to let you in on a struggle that I've been found myself in the middle of. All of my equipment is malfunctioning right now. I am just at a loss. My strings are bad. My horsehair is bad. My rosin is bad. I've opened a seam on my violin, and I've got a big performance coming up, and it's like, oh my gosh, I've got to get this sorted out. So I'm going to let you in on the things that I discover because it's not that I can just get new rosin. I've moved to a new climate and it treats my violin totally differently. I have to tighten my bow more. I've gone from a desert to humidity. And so I'm going to talk about rosin primarily in this video. And then in upcoming videos I'm going to talk about strings and horsehair because I'm nowhere near a rehair shop and my hair is spent. It's worn out. And I've heard that you can clean it with alcohol. So I'm going to try that experiment and see if it rejuvenates my horsehair. And if it doesn't, then I'm really up. Creek without a paddle. I'll have to ship my bow out if it doesn't help because I have a concert coming up that's really important to me. Okay, so let's talk about rosin. So I came from Arizona where I happily used Perostro olive for like 15 years. It's wonderful in the desert. It's what I'd call a strong rosin. It's black, it's grippy, it's punchy. You need very little. It doesn't leave deposits. It's not dusty. And like I would rosin a couple swipes every couple hours of hard playing, or I'd do one good rosin and then not have to rosin for another day. Like 2 days later, I'd rosin. It goes a long way, which I just love minimal rosin. So my research said for humid climates, get a lighter rosin. And in fact, that's what I've told other people in my naive desert dweller experience. So I got what all the AI and all the forums were saying for humid climates. I got Perostro Gold. And I thought, hey, I loved this Perostro. Maybe I'll like this Perostro. Nope. I hate it. And I do mean hate. It's a beautiful gold color, as promised. It's lighter, which you need in a humid climate. But it's weak. I have to put so much rosin on my bow that it's over rosined then, and it still doesn't give me the grip and the punch that I want. And so then I've got crust on my strings, horrible rosin deposits all over the top of my violin. I'm over rosining because it's not doing its job. Hate it. So I went back to the drawing board and called Southwest Strings. And I love it because everyone who answers their phones is a player. They professional musicians work there. So I picked their brains and had some really good conversations. And I got 2 rosins as a trial. But honestly, I think I don't even need the second one because this first one is Larson Red. It's all you need to know. You can see it's a little bit more amber than the Perostro Gold, and it functions very much like my favorite Perostro Olive, but it works in a humid climate. I still have to test it a lot more, but it's got grip. A little goes a long way. It's got punch. It seems strong. So I'm very optimistic about this. Those of you who struggle in a humid climate, I'll keep you posted if I find something better, but the Larson Red is wonderful. And it's available at Southwest Strings and probably every string supply seller. Okay. I do have in the works Sartori rosin that I will try. This one came broken though, so they're sending me a new one. But honestly, I'm going to sit with the Larson Red for a little while. Then there's the other issues of my worn out strings and of my worn out horsehair, which I will address in another video. I have to urge my students to be careful about blaming your equipment too readily. But once you've got a lot of experience, you know when it's not you and it's your equipment. And so here's what I ask my students. I ask my students, is this statement true? Your best effort is not yielding your best sound. And if that is a true statement, then we can look at equipment. So, okay, that's it. I will keep you posted on all the other issues as I tackle them.